So let me ask you this question. I mean, let's talk about, he mentions the King of the Streets belt. He says it doesn't matter to him.
How you gonna say that after getting a belt from the company you fight for? You're gonna shit on him and say that belt don't matter? This guy doesn't even deserve to fight in BKFC. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna have a talk to Feldman because, bro, this guy is disrespecting BKFC at all. Watch that guy doesn't fight ever again, bro. Put it like this, bro. If BKFC was dirty, if BKFC was a fuck nigga sport for real, if Feldman wasn't as real as he is, if Search wasn't as real as they are, I'll put $1,000,000 up for him not to fight again. Cause I got it like that. My team got it. He can't go and ask for $1,000,000 right now. I could pull out $1,000,000 right now, cash. He can't do that. You understand the difference between me and him? But I will never do that to him because I want to see him get knocked out. I'd rather fight him. He's gonna go out. Remember what I said, bro. Before his career is over, he's gonna go out ugly. His last fight, he's gonna go out lights out. Because if it's not me, God is gonna use somebody else's hand to put that guy out. That guy, I've seen every podcast he's done and spoke about me. He's tried to. That's why I didn't want to go on no other podcast to talk about. I wanted to go with you because you deserved it because I owe you a fucking podcast that we talked about and I sold you out and I'm a man. You see how I am? I admit everything. No, that's why I decided to do it with you. Out of all the podcasts he's been talking shit about, I said I'm gonna do it with my dog because at the end of the day, all those other guys they ain't really rocking with me like that. Because when it's time to talk shit about me, they talk shit about me. So I decided to do the podcast with you and say the truth. So the truth is gonna come out of your platform, and that's the fucking truth, bro. That this guy's hide behind a mask and hide behind their success, their little success that they have. You know what I'm saying? And then try to shit on other people just to, get a little bit up on themselves. He doesn't know how to just focus on him and better himself. He'd rather shit on somebody else so he looks better. Different mindset, brother.
So are you asking for that fight at this point?
Fuck yeah, July. Bro, I'll fight on July 12th, bro. What is he saying, bro? He knows, you know what he's scared? Because he knows I never swung at him. So he don't even know how it could feel to get punched by me. And he knows, bro. He knows that God don't like ugly, bro. So when that moment comes, even if I go in there with one finger, God is going to make sure that finger knocks him out because he deserves to go to sleep. And I deserve to win.
Would you, I mean, I did say this in the podcast with him. I told him, I think that's obviously a huge money fight.
That's the biggest fight of his life. The biggest fight of his career.
It's a huge fight also in Dade County. I mean, you're talking about guys from Miami. And I was like, yo, bro, guys could do this at the Kaseya Center, man. The Hard Rock I think the Kaseya Center could fill up.
Wait, December. Look, I'll get a little knockout July 12th. Pam. I'll slide through right quick. And then December, the Kaseya Center. They know that we're aiming for Kaseya Center in December. So what's up?
Oh, they are?
Set that up. Main event, me and Baboon in the Kaseya Center.
Are they really doing that? They're looking at set up the Kaseya Center?
You know it.